comes to me. I am in the royal palace of all places. I am chatting with the prince and king and queen. And the color of my two stepsisters' faces is a queer sort of sour apple green. I am coy and flirtatious when alone with the prince. Oh, la, your highness, you shouldn't say such things. I'm the belle of the ball in my own little corner, all alone in my own chair. Oh, I wish. Foldy-roll and fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-daddle-dee-foddle. All the wishes in all the world are poppycock and twaddle. Oh, godmother. Oh, I am glad to see you.
I thought you might be lonely, and I knew what you'd be doing.
What?
I just knew I would find you in that same little chair, in the pale pink mist of a foolish dream.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Foldy-roll and fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-faddle-dee-too. All the dreamers in all the world are dizzy in the noodle.
What do you suppose every girl is doing tonight? Every girl who isn't at the ball, that is. She's dreaming and wishing she were really there.
Well, why aren't you really there?
Well, my stepmother... Well, somebody had to mind the house.
Do you know what I'd do if I were you? I'd leave them. I'd just up and get out of this house. What? Why, they make you work harder than a servant. If you want to be a servant, you can go some other place and be paid.
You mean leave my stepmother? Well, I don't think if Father were alive he would like that. Do you think so?
Aren't you going to ask me in?
Oh, forgive me, godmother. Come down to the door.
Don't bother.
How did you get in?
Oh, I just climbed through the window.
Would you like some tea?
I was wondering when you were going to ask me.
You know, I'm awfully glad you came tonight. I was getting very lonely.
I thought you might be.
Godmother, do dreams never come true?
Well, I wouldn't say never, just seldom.
That's not very often, is it?
Not very often is precisely what seldom is. You're a nice godchild, but you do ask very foolish questions.
Oh, I wish you believed in wonderful things. I wish you believed that once in a while something marvelous and magical could happen.
Well, I don't say that I don't believe that once in a while something marvelous and magical can't happen.
For instance, do you believe in guardian angels?
Well, I can't say that I don't believe in them. Only thing is, it's dangerous to believe too much in good fairies and guardian angels.
Why?
Well, you get to lean on them too much. You get in the habit of sitting back and expecting them to do all the work for you. You've got to help yourself, you know.
Oh, I know. I think about it a lot. But then I don't know what to do. So I always end up just dreaming and wishing. I don't suppose that does any good at all.
Well, I don't say that it doesn't do any good at all. Everything has to start with a wish. Nothing happens without wishing.
Do you know what I was wishing tonight just before you came?
I'm almost afraid to hear.
Do you see that pumpkin out in the yard?
I nearly stumbled over it in the dark.
Well, the moon is shining on it now. Well, I was wishing that pumpkin would turn into a great big royal golden carriage that would take me to the ball tonight.
And what were you going to do for horses?
Oh, white mice. 4 white mice would turn into horses. Beautiful, white, prancing steeds.
And you were going to drive them yourself?
Oh, no. There'd be a coachman and a footman.
And where were they coming from?
Well, they could be the 2 baby rats I saw down in the cellar yesterday. Oh, I know what you're going to say. Foldy-roll and fiddle-dee-dee.
Yes. Foldy-roll and fiddle-dee-dee.
It's impossible, I suppose.
Impossible.
Well, just the same, it was what I was wishing. And I still wish it.
Nonsense.
I'm wishing it very hard.
You are?
Yes, I am. If only I could have some sort of magical help. If only I had a guardian angel. Or if my godmother were a fairy godmother.
Good joke. Very funny, very funny.
I am wishing, in the name of every young girl who ever wanted to go to a dance and was told that she couldn't, I wish that I may go to that dance tonight. I wish that by some kind of magic or abracadabra or fol-de-rol and fiddly-dee that all the kind hearts in the world will put their heads together.
All the kind hearts put their heads together.
You know what I mean. That all the kind hearts and good souls will wish with me, and that you, godmother, will help me with every ounce of strength and cleverness you possess. Cinderella.
Yes?
It's impossible. Impossible. I suppose so.
Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And 4 white mice will never be 4 white horses. Such fol-de-rol and fiddly-dee, of course, is impossible. But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these daft and dewy-eyed dopes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day. Impossible.
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 Impossible things are happening every day. Is that true, godmother?
Yes, I suppose so, in a way.
Then I continue to build up my impossible hope for tonight. And I officially wish and wish all those things I said about the pumpkin and the mice and the rats.
Impossible.
Just the same, I'm wishing it.
Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And 4 white mice will never be 4 white horses. They will. Such fol-de-rol and fiddly-dee, of course, is impossible. But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these daft and dewy-eyed dopes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day.